R.I.P.
Get out of here.
Rot in poo.
Give me that hybrid VTEC, baby. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Daddy Matt.
What are we driving today?
Ah, it's a bloody Honda CR-V RS EHEV. Is that right?
Honda CR-V hybrid E explosion. It's a Honda CR-V. Oh yeah.
Whoa, didn't know you could do that, bro.
I can. Welcome, daddies, to the Honda CR-V. God, we're weird. There's something genuinely wrong with us. R.I.P. Toyota RAV4.
R.I.P.
Get out of here.
Rot in poo.
Because we have the Honda CR-V. Specifically, we have the hybrid. It's got a strange name. I think it's E:/HEV.
Colon?
Yep. No comment. No further comment.
No colon.
The whole range of the Honda CR-V actually starts at like 45 grand or something, drive away. It's pretty damn good pricing. This one here, top of the range, mum, is 60 grand, just under drive away, which is actually quite impressive for what you get. Do you need it? Probably not. Do you need the hybrid? Probably not. You can also get a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder, but we'll come back to that, Jacob, because today we're looking at the front wheel drive hybrid, baby. We're gonna take you for an exterior tour of the new Honda CR-V, and then we're gonna check out its interior and practicality. Then we are going to drive this thing. We're gonna give it lots and lots of sauce, and it's actually really surprising. And then we're going to launch it, which again, it's pretty surprising.
Everything about this car has been surprising.
Except for the interior, but anyway, we'll come back to that. Jacob, I think that's enough just talking. I just talk so much. Sometimes I hate my own voice. Let's get into it. Jacob, I need a level with you.
Do it.
I thought the last CR-V looked just terrible.
Are you serious?
It's an Uggo car. It was an Uggo car. They've changed that. They've actually changed it quite dramatically. So the front of the new CR-V is very different to before, and I really like it. Obviously, we have the top of the range RS, so we get these sporty splitter thing up the front, very fitting for a hybrid car. Anyway, you do get these nice daytime running lights with sequential indicators, Jacob.
Ooh, fancy.
Unreal. You've also got LED lights here that are really nice. Blacked out grille, naturally. You've also got the world's largest Honda badge with the Toyota blue. Oh, sorry, the Honda blue inside of there.
That means electricity.
It means electricity, Jacob. Didn't
Everyone
you know that?
knows blue equals electricity.
Electricity. Exactly right, Jacob. Very good. You've also got a little bit of a little air to pass through. You need to cool that big fat 2-litre engine, Jacob.
You know what emits a lot of air?
What?
You.
I do. Not to mention, Jacob, this is the sporty model, and so you get a little RS badge. Actually, guys, if you're genuinely curious why they've only left the hybrid for like top of the range, my guess is because this engine is more difficult to produce with the amount of global demand for the CR-V. They're kind of just reserving it for the top spec.
That makes sense, I think.
Makes sense. So, yeah, they're in business. They've got to make as much money as possible. Let's see out the side.
Let's do it.
All right, Jacob. The blackout treatment continues on the side. Check out these 19-inch blackout wheels. Oh, this red paint is genuinely hot to the touch.
It's a pretty hot day here.
Oh, it's such a nice color. You do have some fat Michelin tires on there as well, which will help with ride quality. You'll see that later. What the hell is going on here? This is a top of the range Honda CR-V, and it doesn't have a 360 camera.
Bro, what year is this? 1973?
73? Come on, Honda. I expect better. Anyway, you do have keyless entry and go, which is nice. You've also got some nice and tinted privacy glass there. Roof rails up top. And check this out, Jacob.
What?
Can I show you this?
Show me.
See this? It looks really reminiscent of old CR-Vs. Actually,
It really does. It's a bit of an homage.
A bit of an homage, and they've just kept it, okay? And that's a big thumbs up from Daddy Matt. Let's check out the bum.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, friend. Let's talk about the fat bum on the CR-V.
Bro, this is my favorite goddamn angle.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the ZR-V, if I'm being totally honest. I love these taillights. Again, a bit of an homage to the previous CR-V. You've also got this very BMW-esque 3D effect here, but we won't talk about that. CR-V badge there. You've got the Honda badge again with the blue in there. Also, RSEHEV with a colon. Oh, Jacob, there are dual exhausts.
Oh my God, are they real?
One is. The other one is a bit on the fake end. The other thing, spoiler, it wouldn't be an RS if it didn't have a spoiler. Also, check out how low this tailgate goes. It's like all the way down the bottom, and that makes for some good boot space. Let me tell you. You thought I was going to say something else.
You're so passionate about boot space.
I love this. I love this. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Powered tailgate.
Yes.
Well done, Honda.
Well done.
Matthew, I told you to get rid of the
get
stuff.
everything out of the inside, okay? Actually, Daddy Jacob, before we talk about the boot space on this, we should talk about the fact that we have a website, carsauce.com. We put daily news. We do all of our car reviews. They're up there, including this one. I promise you it's less silly than this.
Slightly, though.
And it will tell you literally everything you need to know about this car because there is quite a lot to know. For example, there's like 5 different grades. Get it as a 5-seater or 7-seater. This is a 5-seater, but it only comes on the hybrid. It gets confusing. It's a lot easier to check it out on our website. carsauce.com, full review is up now. Let's talk about this though, Jacob. Because we only have 5 seats, we get just a silly amount of room.
Just boatloads.
It's really quite a lot. And this is one of the things that really does better than a RAV4. You just get so much more space. And as I said, the whole aperture of the boot is just huge, 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 huge. So under here, you do get a tiny bit of storage, but you've also got a tire inflation kit because the battery lives under here. It doesn't get a space saver spare wheel or other things that you'll find on other models. You have a massive subwoofer here. That's part of the awesome audio system. We'll come back to that. You can also drop the second row and get quite a lot of space in there as well. Slight hump in the floor, but it doesn't really matter. Also got a 12-volt socket and a little grocery hook as well. Jacob, it's all very damn bloody impressive.
I'm really impressed.
Interior? Alrighty, Daddy Jacob. Can we talk about the interior now, please?
Sure.
Oh, what's this?
Is that a steering wheel? Do it again. I gotta say, that's probably the worst.
That's a pretty bad horn.
Toot.
So, we're in the RS. What do you get RS specific? Well, RS stitching there on your steering wheel, on the doors, and your center armrest, even on the seats. Oh, look at that. Leather shoe for your shifter, Jacob.
That's fancy.
Even that gets some red stitching. Otherwise, it looks like literally every Honda on the market at the moment. That's not a bad thing, right? But as a journalist who has sat in so many now of Honda's products, they all just look the same. But if it ain't broke, Daddy, don't fix it. That's what they say. Listen to this.
Oh.
That is Audi-esque levels of
That is ASMR.
Of clicky feedback. You have soft touch materials absolutely everywhere. That's really good for soaking up road noise. It definitely feels like a more premium place than a Toyota RAV4. I like how the air vents are integrated into this thing here. The digital aircon dials, they just work so well. You do have a kind of disappointing small screen here. It's only, what, 9.2 inches or something?
It's funny that nowadays we say it's only 9.2 inches.
Yeah,
when,
I know,
like,
right?
5 years ago, that would have been huge.
But some competitors, like the Nissan X-Trail, they have a 12.3 inch display. And you can go watch that review. We've linked that down below. It does come with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You got navigation. It's actually really, really snappy. I personally don't mind it. I think it does quite a lot of things well. Like, for example, it's got physical buttons here. I also like the little power flow gauge here. You can see how your engine is charging your batteries or vice versa.
You're a nerd.
I'm a nerd. Up in front of you, you get a digital instrument cluster. It's actually quite customizable. You can see quite a lot on there, and it's just a nice integration. I also like how the little car, you know, if you put your foot in the brake lights come on. If you flash Jacob in the face,
I get flashed in the face.
Jacob gets flashed. Quite often, actually. It's quite surreal.
Every morning.
Other things, you have a wireless charger there. You've got a USB-C port, USB-A port, 12-volt socket, little storage area next to the wireless charger as well. A couple of pretty big cup holders with a little storage area behind that. The door bin's pretty big as well. The glove box, it has a decent amount of space in there too. The seats, very nice leather. They've also got quite a lot of padding on them, and at least on the driver's side, you can move them in like a bajillion different ways.
And even on the passenger side too.
But you can't lift
But
it
not
up
all
and
the
down.
ways.
So there's a couple of ways there that's a bit disappointing. You do get a Bose sound system. That sounds really, really good, man.
It's got a decent sub in the back.
So a huge sub in the back. Not to mention a giant panoramic sunroof. That's nice to have there as well. Get your drive mode. Oh, sounds like something out of Mario.
It's very satisfying. You know what, I actually think I don't have any problems with the interior of this car at all.
I think I have to agree with you. Yes, it can be a little bit boring when you've spent like last week in a Honda ZR-V, which is quite literally the same. Again, we've linked that down below. But for most people, you're not going to think about that. And you're just going to think, yeah, this is a really premium interior.
Genuinely.
There's one cool feature that not even a Toyota RAV4 has.
And what's that?
You push that down, you got a little glasses holder. You do a little half press, and now you can see everyone in the back. I love that.
That's a pervy feature.
Yeah, it means that when you're driving, you don't have to go, oi, oi. You know, you can just be like, oi. Or you can have a little rap battle. It's a Honda CR-V, go yeah.
It's actually really good for Uber drivers, I just realized.
It is good for Uber drivers. If you are an Uber driver, let us know down that comment section just below that like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Smash it.
Just like that.
All right, let's talk about the back seats.
Hey, just make yourself comfortable.
Jacob, I think the back seats are where you want to be.
It's where I always want to be when you drive me around.
Listen, all right, I'm but a 5'11" male. Look how much bloody legroom I've got. Toe room is just abundant. Headroom though is, it's not the best. Still, you get heaps of space back here, whether you go for the 5-seater or the 7-seater. I don't really recommend going for the 7-seater, if I'm being totally honest.
No, because you've seen why. That boot space is just so goddamn bootylicious. Nice.
Delicious. You get a couple of USB-C ports back here, a couple of air vents as well, so amenities are fine. You've got mat pockets there. Material, it's not the best. Look, RAV4 is probably the same. Check this out. Ooh. Got a couple of cup holders there and a nice beefy armrest. The leather back here is nice, very supportive as well. This is a bit weird. So you can recline these seats a lot. Check this out.
Show me.
Oh, unreal. However, it doesn't like you to do it it doesn't like you to put it back forward when you're sitting here, so you kind of have to jiggle and then you get folded over. And I'm not going to say it'll kill you.
But it might.
It might maim you though, okay? No, it's not that bad, but still, not the best. Don't really love that, but apart from that, everything is very nice back here. And Jacob, I can't review this car and not talk about this.
Show me. Show me those doors. You just killed someone next to you.
You have just wiped someone out because of your 90-degree doors. It's so easy just to get in and out.
Show me.
Check this out, Jacob. Watching? You're watching. Promise.
I'm watching. Come in the other side. Come, quick. Run back. Do another lap. Oh no.
Let's drive it. Econ mode, okay. We're gonna have a nice economics, quiet takeoff. Have you lost your voice? Not yet. Oh. Give me that hybrid VTEC, baby.
VTEC CRV.
All right, Jacob. Let's talk about this. The CR bloody V. There's a choice of two engines, okay? There's the PHEV spec, 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine, 140 kilowatt of power, 240 newton meters of torque.
Those are healthy numbers.
Yeah, a lot of power,
Yeah.
amount of torque.
Yeah.
But this is the Mac Daddy.
It's got the goods. Let's just say that.
It's got a double Big Mac cost over a Big Mac, you know what I mean? So yeah, look, you can only get the hybrid in the most expensive model, as we've said, but that's I kind of like understandable.
That's pretty normal.
It's pretty normal considering they have a real lack of hybrid engines available. So of course they're going to put in the most expensive one. It's the money-making thing to do.
It's reserved for VIPs.
But it puts out 135 kilowatt of power, 335 newton meters of torque. And actually...
Ooh, did you hear that?
Oh.
You know what? It actually feels pretty good, like pretty dynamic.
Really sprightly, actually, like really sprightly. Like no joke, guys, this thing feels quick.
Yeah, I mean, like that naturally aspirated 4 cylinders pretty underpowered by itself, but the electric motor really, or actually the 2 electric motors.
I was about to say, how dare you, okay?
Gives it a nice shove. Gives it a nice double shove from the 2. Ooh.
That has to be fake engine.
It sounds so weird.
It has to be fake.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a leaf blower.
It does sound like a bit of a leaf blower. One of the Honda leaf blowers, you might say.
Maybe.
This thing does have an ECVT thing. What do they call it?
A simulated CVT.
I don't know what
it's like a...
How do you simulate a CVT?
It's a CVT in the metaverse.
Guys, I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, you can let us know down in that comment section just below that like button and subscribe. That was dangerous, bro. We're in dynamic mode right now, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man, this thing actually handles like weirdly well.
I will say, the suspension is decently stiff for a family SUV, but that really helps around these corners.
Oh, come on, leaf blower.
Oh, that engine sound is actually comical.
Dude, this thing's fast, man.
Oh my God.
I can see why this thing has an RS badge, like no joke, it's genuinely quite fast. We have driven all of its main competitors. So really the biggest competitors to this are the X-Trail, E-Power, X-Force, something, whatever the hell they call it, which is quite a different hybrid system because that is a series parallel. So it has an engine, but that's not connected to the wheels. It just uses electric motors. This has an engine connected to the front wheels
This
as
is parallel.
well.
Wait, so you said the X-Power was series parallel. Pretty sure that's a series.
I'm wrong. I meant to say series.
This is a parallel.
This is a parallel. Same as a Toyota RAV4 hybrid system. Now, we have been driving like Ninken Schloops. You can see here that mainly highway driving, it's getting about 6.7 litres, which is a lot higher than what you'll find around town. What did you get around town?
I was getting, yeah, like mid-fives.
Mid-fives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, these things are never going to be amazing on the back roads, especially when you're driving it like a little schloopy noopy. Took my little pickle. Brake boosting it for no reason. Oh.
Oh, I didn't like that. Come on, leaf blower. Oh my god, that's CVT.
That's CVT.
That is horrible.
That was really loud. Okay,
Okay.
First corner. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, heard that little bit of wheel slip. Second corner.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna understeer a bit here.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. You know what I love?
That was cool.
I love that it just lets us slip out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? It catches us.
It doesn't reel you in too much. Just lets you go a bit.
Just a little thing. Also, the autonomous driving, it does a pretty good job.
No, like genuinely one of the best implementations. It's not going to work here because the road markings are not clear. But on the highway, it's really, really good.
Really good.
And it works in traffic too. Stop start. That's really
It
important.
does. It's got traffic jam assist.
Yeah.
All right, Daddy Jacob. I think it's enough. Just dilly-dallying. My gob flowing. Okay, let's launch it.
Okay.
Alrighty, Daddy Jacob. It's time to launch the bloody...
What's this called again? The Honda CR-V
CRV.
HEV.
Fist me. Here we go, mummies and daddies. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh. Bit of wheel spin, I think.
this thing feels quite
Oh
fast.
god, the CVT. Just hold it. Just hold it
Hold
right
it,
there.
hold it,
Hold it
baby.
right there.
Oh,
You know what? That's better than I expected.
it's pretty good. 0 to 100 at 8.03 seconds. That's like slightly below warm hatch territory. All right, Jacob. Let's get into our finale thoughts, eh?
Okay.
Alrighty, Daddy Jacob. So, final thoughts on the Honda CR-V. RIP Toyota RAV4.
Kind of, actually.
To an extent. The fact is that you can actually go out and buy one of these now. The wait times on these are really, really low. You don't have to wait the 1, 2, sometimes stupid amount of years to go and buy yourself a RAV4 hybrid. You can buy one of these if you like. In a lot of ways, it's a lot better than the RAV4, which is so long in the tooth now.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more updated on the interior, and I think that the practicality is a lot better too.